What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's second video. And in today's second video, we're going to talk about another new coin, and that's going to be Theta, because I haven't talked about it at all on my channel, and it is absolutely exploding over the last couple months. So we're going to talk about it today. All right, we're going to take a look at all the time frame charts, right? Starting from the 1 hour all the way up to the weekly. We're going to look at also the Theta Bitcoin chart to see if there's any clues on what is going to happen next on that end. So if that sounds good to you guys and you guys are new to the channel, make sure you smack that subscribe button right down below and also hit that like button. Appreciate all you guys that take your time out of your day to do that for me. Now, let's jump straight on into the hourly chart for Theta. And Theta could be due for another pump to the upside. I know that sounds crazy with how much Theta has pumped over the last couple weeks, but guys, Theta is in a little symmetrical triangle, as you guys can see here on this chart. We have this downwards resistance, right? We've gotten touched once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and now we're coming up to test it again. And on the bottom side, right, we've gotten support once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and now 5 times again here on the bottom side of this triangle. So this is a confirmed triangle for me, and guys, and you can see where we're getting rejected at this very moment. Now this could change as soon as you guys watch this video, but you can see we're getting rejected on our our hourly support band, which I have on the 20 hourly EMA and the 50 hourly EMA. We're right at that right now, and looks like that wants to actually cross to the downside. But if we actually can get back above this in time right before this cross, that would be a fake out cross, and we would pump to the upside, guys. And that's what I'm expecting to happen here. You can see this 21 hour EMA has really kept us really up in the past week or so, and it hasn't want to fell below it, but other than recently, right? But you can also see, right, why I think we're also going to get a pump to the upside, whether it be temporary or it be continued. You can see we have our typical W reversal pattern forming, and what makes this, right, is basically you getting a higher low, right, on that W, and also forming that W pattern. Now, our breakout target of that, right, would be all the way back up to our local top, right around $8 even. But first, we would have to break this general area right about here, guys, in my opinion, right? We would have to break about $7.08 in order to fully confirm that this is a W pattern. Now, we could just come back up here, break out, and then get rejected here and come back down, and that would be completely moot point. But this is just pure speculation right now. We do have to break that, like I said, about $7.08 in order to confirm this, right? We did a similar thing back here, guys, where we had a typical W pattern reversal where we came back down here, pumped back up to the upside, came back down, made a higher low, and then that was really the start and our pump after this consolidation. So this is looking very similar, right? Where we come back down, make the W pattern, and continue up. So we'll see if we get that similar type of price movement this time around for Theta on this most recent consolidation. Now, let's switch over to the 4 hour. What do we have in the 4 hour? Well, we're holding our 24 hour very, very well, right? You can see it's typically our major support throughout, and major support and resistance really throughout, and we're holding that as we speak. And also, guys, on the 4 hour time frame, we do have some bullish divergence, right? You can see our last 2 swing lows on this consolidation, right? Lower lows on the RSI, and we know from our W pattern, right, higher lows on price action. So that is bullish divergence, and that's another reason why I do think we're going to the upside. Now, it's always possible this could be a moot point as well, and we could continue back down to the downside and correct a little more if Bitcoin does continue to not pump really past 60,000 with any authority. That could change as of me making this video, as Bitcoin is back above 60K. But, that could all change if Bitcoin decides it doesn't want to fully break 60K and continue back down, okay? Now, let's look at the weekly chart. You can see the 10-week moving average, which, guys, I say this in pretty much all my videos, but it's so important. That's what literally every altcoin comes down to, that 10-week moving average when we're in a bull market in its corrections, right? And that is what Theta has done as well every single correction. You can see on this pump up here, we came back down, tested it. Pumped again, came back down, tested it, tested again, tested it again, and tested it again. We don't break that 10-week moving average in a bull market for altcoins, at least yet, at least in this crazy year-long altcoin season that we've really had for some of these coins. Like Theta is up a ridiculous amount, as you guys can see on the weekly chart. But anyways, so on the weekly chart, you can see why we got a pump when we did, right? You can see we had some huge weekly bullish divergence here. Yeah, right about here. It's very, very slight down sloping, but very, very slight. But we did get some weekly bullish divergence there, which was huge, and that pushed us up to the upside, guys. And I'm expecting us to go a lot higher. Now, we've broken pretty much, every single Fibonacci target on this smaller time frame scale. So really the only thing we really have to look at, guys, is our 4 hour. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take our Fibonacci extension from the bottom to the top to our bottom of our last consolidation, and we're going to look at what our targets are. So obviously our first target is the 1 Fibonacci right at our local top, right about $8 even. And then we have our 1.618, which is about at $8.94, right? Usually that's the golden pocket, and that's where you go up to. But for Theta, it usually hits every single target. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark all these real quick, and then I'm going to go over each price level. So we have our 1.618 Fibonacci at $8.94, our 2.618 Fibonacci at the $10.54 level. We have our 3.618 Fibonacci at $12.13, and we have our 4.236 Fibonacci at $13.14. So that's our, I guess, more shorter term targets for Theta, as crazy as that sounds. I mean, some of these are over a 2x from where we are right now, but with an asset that's pumped like this, I mean, a 2x is absolutely nothing. There's just really nothing to look at as far as Fibonacci extension targets on an altcoin that's already been up from its March bottom, literally 180% to the upside. So yeah, not much to talk about on the weekly chart for Theta, other than it really just coming back and retesting that 10-week moving average every single time on its way up, guys. All right, so let's look at the Theta Bitcoin chart. Very, very similar thing. So for Theta, ever since March, right, it's either came back down, retested that 10-week moving average on the Theta Bitcoin chart, or if it's broken the 10-week, right, it comes back down and retests the 50-week moving average, okay? You can see right here once. But yeah, I mean, right now we can see that during this consolidation on the weekly, we end up holding that 10-week moving average, getting resistance at about the same point over and over again until we blast it up off to the upside. So, man, I mean, Theta Bitcoin chart going absolutely bonkers right now. It's possible we could see a pullback with Bitcoin really pumping at the moment, but you can see we went up to almost our 2.618 Fibonacci. You can see our first candle went up to the 1.618, second one, the 2.618. So will this next weekly candle, aka next week, go up to our 3.618 all the way up here and see Theta absolutely gain on Bitcoin again? Who knows? My Bitcoin is kind of due for a more run to the upside, but Theta could definitely outperform it, over the next couple weeks, especially if it continues at this pace of over 100x in the matter of a year. So that's really the video on Theta today, guys. So make sure you guys are watching this triangle right here, watching for this possible breakout that we have coming very, very soon for Theta. That's going to decide our future if we go farther up to the upside or we end up dumping back down to previous levels in the $4 or $5 range, somewhere in that area. But if that comes, we'll talk about it. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. I will be streaming tonight, probably about 8 p.m. Eastern, 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll keep you updated on Twitter. Go follow me if you haven't, so you guys can stay updated on when I'm going live. Other than that, if you guys are new, enjoy Theta, enjoy any altcoins in general, make sure you smack the subscribe button down below. I appreciate all you guys taking your time out of your day to do that. And I'll know if you guys do it. I'll know. Just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. But I'll see you guys in the stream later. All right, I'm not going to waste any more time. Peace out.